And this is it, a long time coming, the start of the NBA preseason. We know you've missed your hoops, and so have we. So let's get to it. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. This road trip for the Magic kicking things off here in this one. It's time for them to put all that work on the practice court to use as they get ready for their first game of the preseason.
Yeah, and what's nice about preseason is you really get a chance to see how some of the younger players have developed. Fans can see how the next generation are coming into their own.
And teams generally are more liberal with their rotations, giving everyone a chance to shine. For those of us who follow the league closely, it's interesting to see some of those secondary guys get some opportunity to play.
A look at the Magic starting group. Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. And matching up with the Magic here, a little preseason preview.
But remember, they won the season series against this club last year, so they are comfortable.
And, you know, even in the preseason, it may not be too soon to reassert that upper hand just from a psychological standpoint.
And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018, a top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
Here's Gordon. Wall with a block. Here's Miles. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Ross against Wall. And there's the foul. It goes on C.J. Miles. That's his first foul. And Beal just turned 25. Have we seen his best, or do you think he can take his game to even another level?
I think the key is going to be him staying healthy. Injuries have kind of plagued him early in his career. With health, he'll be able to refine his game and fortify his defense and expand that offensive repertoire. Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Fultz dishes to Ross. To stop the run. Rebound, Washington.
Excellent concentration from the deep. Intimidated the shooter, bothered him, distracted him, and made him think twice as he went in for that layup.
And it's in there. Ross has got his first basket of the night.
And you're not getting to that now because it's got just the right touch and height. Impossible to block.
All with it. Outside, Beal. That 3 off the mark. Now, here's Isaac. He's tightly guarded. There's the pass to Fultz. Off target from three-point range. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's blocked.
Excellent timing that time from Fultz. And I like the edge that he plays defense with. That's impressive for a young guy.
Isaac misses.
Well, he mistimed it just a skosh. Don't think the defense really had an impact. I think he just flat out missed it.
The Magic trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gordon inside. Lets it fly. Bertans grabs the board. The Wizards have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And it's Miles missing. The Magic have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Here's Isaac. And he banks in the layup.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Washington shooting in this first quarter, around 38%.
And here's a look at some numbers for Aaron Gordon. Last year, getting it done. Last season put up about 17 points per, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Now here's Fultz. High post Vucevic. And count it from 19 feet away. Vucevic has got his first bucket in this one.
And Vucevic not lacking for confidence at all. I mean, he has no problem popping the J once he gets the ball.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Over Ross. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Quite honestly, Vucevic is one of the most aggressive and best rebounders in the association.
Here's Wall. Outside, Beal. To the inside. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Fultz. Three-pointer on the way. Count that one from Isaac. Wizards trail by 6. Now Wall. Outside for Miles. And again, Washington, no good. Here's Orlando now. 11 unanswered points for him. Back to Fultz. Six on the shot clock. Beal against Ross. And it's off the back rim, no good.
That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game, hey, but unfortunately they came up empty.
And here's Wall. Outside, Beal. There's the triple. And again, Washington, no good.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
Now, here's Fultz. Right side, Gordon. Vucevic, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
Vucevic is known as being an excellent offensive rebounder, in part because he does such a good job at getting the ideal position for these putback throwdowns.
Beal against Ross. Back to Bryant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. When it comes to initiating this play, Clark, for your money, who are the perimeter pick-and-roll ball handlers right now in the game?
Well, the guys that come to mind for me, Chris Paul is fantastic in the pick-and-roll. Damian Lillard is outstanding. James Harden. And I think Victor Oladipo is getting better. I mean, he's so good at finding seams and using his athleticism to get to the bucket, and he's really grown as a finisher. Kyrie Irving is just a terrific one-on-one player. Sometimes he doesn't even need the screen guy. He's so good with the ball. And obviously Steph Curry is in that category too.
Fresh is checked in for the Wizards. Good on the second free throw. Fultz with the ball. Now let's find out what head coach Scott Brooks had to say to David Aldridge. D.A.?
Hey, Kevin. Hey, it's clear that they're excited about their first preseason game. They're tired of beating each other up. He said they've had a great camp, and now he wants to see how some of those changes they've made work in a live setting. He told his guys, no more dress rehearsals. It's time for the show. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Ross. That shot off.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Fresh, the pass to Bertens. Here's Fresh. Pass to Beal. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Vucevic against Bryant. The Magic again can't hit.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Now here's Bryant after the miss from Vucevic. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Fultz. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Orlando.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mahimi's checked in for Bryant. Brown comes in for Davis Bertans. And Thomas subbed in for John Wall. And although Gordon had never won a dunk contest, there's no doubt that he is one of the league's most lethal artists in the air.
Yeah, he really is. Creative, great bounce and strength. Was recorded at the Combine with a 39-inch vertical. I think he gets off the floor much higher than that at times. He's got great power and a good frame. You know, if you see Gordon coming down the lane with a step, you better run for cover if you don't want to be posterized.
Here's Isaac. Rebound, Washington. Beal deciding where to go with it. Pass to Fresh. Back to Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. Got a piece of it.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Now here is Augustine. In the corner, it's Gordon. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Hey, I tell you what, the contest on that shot was lacking. Very subpar, which is why the shooter buried it.
Outside Thomas. Outside Beal. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the three ball. Beal's got 11 points.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Fournier against Beal. Passes it to Isaac. Kicks to Augustine. Over Thomas. And it's Orlando with another.
And I think this is an area where Augustine is deadly. A high percentage mid-range shooter.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Rebound by the Magic. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lob pass to Gordon. The shot, no good.
I tell you what, he's doing his best to contribute, but he's been out of sync, out of rhythm. Luckily, his team still is in front.
Thomas lays it up off the glass.
Great combination of quickness and slick moves near the basket. Thomas more comfortable in the paint than some big guys.
Outside Fournier. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Back to Fournier. Isaac kicks to Bamba. Fournier against Brown. Fournier's shot is off.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Now, here's Mahimi. Now the pass to Beal. From past the arc. No good on that one. So Orlando will take it the other way. Augustine against Thomas. Augustine passes to Bamba. Gordon with no one around. Off target from outside. Wizards trail by 3. 16 feet away. That one a little long. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Fournier against Beal. The shot's good from Fournier.
And it's hard to deal with Fournier if you're defending him. I mean, he makes good decisions, whether he's passing or shooting the ball, and that makes him hard to guard.
Now, here's Thomas. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. He kicks to Beal. Shoots over Fournier, kept alive.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Magic out in front, leading by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. The Wizards with a bad habit of playing down to the level of competition. Bradley Beal says it has got to change.
I think our biggest problem was not respecting our opponents, thinking it was going to be easy. We have to realize that everybody in this league is a pro. Everybody's capable of winning. Everybody's capable of scoring. And it's tough to win in this league. So it's important each and every night that we come out with the focus and mentality that, yeah, we're a good team, but we still have to produce on the floor.
Well, the Wizards are a team with a lot of confidence, Greg, but you have to watch out for overconfidence.
Like he said, it's about respecting your opponent and bringing maximum level effort every time.
Preseason in the NBA, and it's great to have you with us. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man, just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt. El Farouk Amino is out there with Bamba, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Smith. Brown outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Lots of physical play, Clark, during your time in the NBA. That's been toned down to a degree. Do you miss it being a bigger part of the game now?
You know what? I think it's still a very physical game. The rules have changed. The way the game is officiated has certainly changed. Some of the tough fouls that you saw in decades past don't exist as much. But I still think the game is extremely physical. So I'm glad to see us move in the direction of toning that down a bit. There's enough physicality in the game.
So he comes up empty at the line.
Boy, and at only 6 feet tall, Smith uses that blazing speed of his to keep defenses off balance. Good luck trying to stay in front of him.
Now here's Brown, following the miss by Evan Fournier. Outside for Thomas. Up top, Brown. He's covered by Aminu. And it's Brown missing. Orlando leading by 3. Over in the corner, Isaac. Back to Fournier. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now, here's Aminu. He's guarded closely. The Magic again can't hit.
No other way to say it. Flat out bad defense. Didn't even contest the shot. Lucky for them, he misfired on it.
Smith drives in. Can't cash in from close range.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And Fournier kicks to Augustine. The dish to Bamba. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Smith finds Thomas. Now here's Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here's Augustine, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Washington called for the foul.
You know, the speedy Augustine is really an excellent teammate and a dependable role player, a veteran presence who can really stroke it.
And he knocks down the first one. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Ryan, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Davis Bertans comes in for Fresh. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Brown. And John Wall subbed in for Ish Smith. And a change for the Magic. Fultz is checked in. Both free throws good from Augustine.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Wall looking it over. Over Fultz. Wall, no luck. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Orlando. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Dishes it to Fournier. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Another miss by Orlando. Wizards trailed by 5. To the paint, here's Bryant. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Fultz. Pass to Augustine. And here's Fultz. He's guarded by Thomas. And Thomas over to help. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Saturday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons.
And for that game against the Hawks, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Bradley Beal became a first-time All-Star in 2018, but he knows the next step is becoming a better leader. He said, "Sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not saying anything. It's just my personality, and as a leader, you can't be that way. You have to encourage your teammates and don't be afraid to say things. Don't be afraid to be a leader." Kevin?
Good story, D.A. Thank you.
That is what Miles is out there to do now. I mean, a very consistent three-ball bomber.
Fournier against Wall. Fournier dishes to Fultz. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And so here we're making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Bamba. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Augustine. Stolen by Miles. Here's Wall. Rebound by the Magic. It's a 5-point game. Fultz with the ball. Thomas is there. And it's sent back by Bryant. Here's Bertans. He's covered by Aminu. And here's Wall outside. And again, Washington with the triple. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now Fultz following the three-point attempt by John Wall. Here's Vucevic, and they pick up 2. Vucevic has got 8.
It's obvious down in the paint is where Vucevic is most comfortable, just utilizing his size and strength against anybody who tries to defend him.
And it's Bryant missing.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Here's Vucevic, and it's sent back by Bryant.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
It's Thomas outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Ball against Ross. Shot from free throw range. And Vucevic throws it down.
Man, like the way Vucevic, after contact, continues to work through and concentrate on the bucket. That's a credit to his body control.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Washington making a change here. Beal's checked in. Gordon's checked in for the Magic. Free throw drops for Vucevic.
You know, guys, Nikola Vucevic is a very skilled big man out of USC. He rebounds well, scores it from inside, and has a nice touch. He's got a really well-rounded offensive game as a center. Even added a 3-ball to his repertoire recently to further stretch out interior defenses.
Pass to Bertens. Kicks it to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. They double-team Beal. Here's Bertens. Offensive rebound. Bryant. Vucevic with the block.
Hey, that expansive reach of Vucevic's really helps him on the defensive end. He uses that length to really bother the confidence of shooters.
Now here's Fournier. He feeds it to Gordon. Deep 2 from Ross. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And with Vucevic, he's an established scorer, but also a very unselfish player.
Yeah, he's a very smart player, too. A big guy with nice mobility, excellent hands, passes well for his position, works inside out. And as he continues to mature, I think you could see Vucevic leaning more and more on his ability to set others up out of the post rather than just looking for his own shot. I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this poorly.
The Magic trail by 5. Fires from 18. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got his second bucket tonight.
And quite honestly, Fournier just has a good basketball IQ, a high basketball IQ. Knowing even before he gets the pass that he's got time and space to shoot.
Now here's Wall. He's got 5. Now here's Ross. The pass to Fultz. Inside. Here's Wall. Outside Bryant. It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. Bertans' shot is good. Bertans got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Down low. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Vucevic.
Sometimes, quite simply, getting a hand in the face of Vucevic is not enough. He doesn't buckle when the defense tightens up.
Beal against Ross. Now here's Beal. He's guarded closely. Pass to Fournier. That one wide left.
And the defense that time was late. And you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
And it's Miles missing. The Magic trail by 3. There's 1:34 left to play here in the half. Outside Gordon. Three-pointer. Rebound Washington. Berton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Beal against Ross. Beal the pass to Wall. Down low, Bryant. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bryant's got 5 now.
Good job putting the pass in front of him, throwing it where he's supposed to be, not where he is, paving the way right to the bucket.
Down low, it's stolen by Wall. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's Beal on the wing. Here's Bertans, defended by Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Here's Beal. Fournier pulls it down. The Magic trail by 5. For 3, Gordon. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Has not made another 3 since the one he drilled in the first, but still, you got to defend him from beyond the arc.
Now Wall. Beal from long range. Not going to go that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Wizards lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They never got too far behind as their largest deficit in the period was 8. The second quarter largely belonged to them as they took charge of the game and jumped out to a 5-point lead at the break. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they owned the offensive boards.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
The NBA preseason action continues here on 2K Sports. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
Thanks for being with us as we get going here once again. A preview of the upcoming NBA season ahead. Wall and Beal pair together at the 1 and the 2. Then there's C.J. Miles. And there's Bryant. And it's Bertans in a power forward position. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Here's Beal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Fultz. Pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Down low. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Ross. Orlando gets it back.
Hey, if you're going to get offensive rebounds, you've got to stay active, and Isaac does that, doing a nice job utilizing his reach to snag those second chance opportunities.
And Wall kicks to Miles. Bryant looking over the floor. Beal finds Wall. Knocks down the three ball. Wall's got the lead up to 8 now for Washington.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Ross. Back to Isaac. To the right side. Releases. And Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, for a young guy, Fultz is really a smart player. Takes on the pick and roll with confidence and poise. Man, outstanding work.
Now, here's Miles. 8 points for him. Outside, Beal. Over Ross. And he overshot that one, missing. The Magic trail by 6. To the paint. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Drills the three-pointer. Ross has got 7 points in the game.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Ross against Wall. And nothing is falling for him right now. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And the second chance effort by Gordon.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Here's Wall, following the score by Aaron Gordon. And Wall kicks to Beal. Three-pointer. But they'll get another chance. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Here's Wall. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Wall's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
Now, here's Vucevic. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 15.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wall passes to Miles. He kicks to Beal. 6 to shoot over Ross. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 17 points for Bradley Beal. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Passes it to Bamba. To the inside. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 17.
They're up right now because he's been dominant on offense, and man, I like seeing him catch fire like this.
And even though Vucevic can get you a good amount of blocks and steals, Clark, in a season, most would agree his defense isn't a strong point.
No, it's not, but it's not a liability either, Kevin. I mean, he understands where to be and how to get there. He's not super athletic and doesn't protect the rim in a shot-blocking fashion, but he knows how to use his body to position himself well defensively.
Thomas checked in for John Wall. And a switcher also for Orlando. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Vucevic. And Augustine kicks to Isaac. Now the pass to Ross. Shoots over Beal. No good from Ross. Washington trailing. And here's Miles. He's got 8. Pass to Thomas. From downtown. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Aminu's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Isaac. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Thomas. Kicks it to Miles. Back to Thomas. Back to Miles. Outside for Beal. Connects from 3-point range. Beal's got it all tied up now for Washington.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation.
For the Wizards, Miami's checked in for Bryant. Fresh comes in for Bertans, and it's Brown in for C.J. Miles. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fournier is checked in. Now here is Augustine. Count it, good. Augustine's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Brown. Here's Fresh. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
So it's Orlando now after the basket by Washington. Isaac passes to Fournier. Can't hit from 12.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
They get it again. Mahimi's shot is good. He has 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Augustine against Thomas. To the paint. Here's Fournier. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 4 assists now tonight. Now, here's Thomas. Pass to Fresh. It's Beal on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Fournier. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 17 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
First one falls for him. Smith checked in for Thomas. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Beal after the Magic pick up 2. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Beal's got 10 points here in the second half.
Evan, there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Passes to Aminu. And here's Augustine. Fournier in the corner. Off target with his three. And so Brown will bring it up for Washington. It's a one-point game. That one off the back iron and out. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bamba passes to Isaac. He kicks it to Aminu. Back to Isaac. He dishes it to Bamba. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Brown. Beal gets a wide open look. Orlando grabs the miss. Augustine with it. 6 points for him. The pass to Isaac. Shoots over Brown. Another miss by Orlando.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
There's the dish to Smith. Back to Brown. To the middle. Mahimi's shot is good. Mahimi's got 8 points.
Hey, you can sink these with your eyes closed or blindfolded. So close, so deep inside. Great bucket.
Smith against Augustine. Inside and taken away by Brown. And the shot is good. Isaac's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm. High percentage quality shots and really getting whatever he wants.
Smith kicks to Beal. Off target from outside. Orlando trailing here. Augustine looking around. 1:12 left in the third. Clock at 6. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. He's got 8.
And I like how crafty Augustine gets in the pick and roll, Kevin. Outstanding at reading what's available and taking advantage of the defense's mistakes.
Pass to Fresh. Puts up a 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Isaac. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Look at Jonathan Isaac. He was drafted 6th overall in 2017 as a bit of a project. Had a growth spurt late, so he has a tall frame that still needs to fill out and get stronger. But he's got a lot of potential. Pretty skilled for a big guy. Great physical tools, but needs some refinement.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
Beal. And again, Washington no good. Orlando leading by 3. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. Pass to Gordon. Takes a 3. Drains the three-pointer. Gordon's got 11.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
Brown outside. Shoots over Vucevic. Offline. And so it's Orlando with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And we're getting back to the action. It's the NBA preseason here on 2K Sports. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Vucevic with the bucket.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And stolen by Fournier. Over in the corner, Isaac. Outside, Gordon. Fournier against Wall. Outside Fournier. Just 4 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Fultz, no good.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now here's Fournier, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And the Magic making a change here. Ross is checked in. Fultz with the ball. Covered by Wall. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Gordon for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Magic lead by 11.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
And here's Wall after Aaron Gordon was able to get the triple.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Now here's Fournier. Not a lot of room. Passes it to Ross. Now Gordon. He's covered by Brown. Elbow shot. And it's Gordon missing. Wizards trail by 9. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Smith against Fournier. Dishes it to Fultz. Kicks it to Gordon. Over Wall. Again, the miss by Gordon.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Here is Ross. Following the basket by John Wall. Ross dishes to Fultz. Back to Ross, and it's blocked by Brown, and he's able to get it back. To the inside, here's Smith, and it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Fournier passes to Fultz. Gordon trying to break loose, and the shot goes in from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 9. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's Smith. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Over Fultz. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And Fultz gets it to go.
And, you know, Fultz has great control on these floaters. Not an easy shot, but he makes it look easy.
They've been making some changes. Davis Bertans checks in for Fresh. C.J. Miles comes in for Brown. And Thomas subbed in for Smith. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. Let's see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Thomas. That shot is off. So Orlando will take it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Thomas. Outside for Miles. No good from outside. Magic leading by 13. Now the pass to Isaac. And there's the foul. It goes on C.J. Miles. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now here's Fultz. 5 to shoot. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Like that explosion to the basket. Fultz can turn it on so quickly. He's past you before you know it. Quick as a hiccup.
17-foot shot on the way. And it's Wall. That time the assist by Thomas.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Now, here's Isaac. He kicks it to Ross. Over Wall. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Exactly. I mean, finding their stride offensively, and they're on top on the scoreboard, and things are looking pretty good for them right now.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Vucevic against Bryant. And Fultz gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 14.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here are the Magic now after the basket by Washington. Ross kicks to Vucevic. Gordon for 3. Rebound, Washington. Pass to Wall. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Greg, last season there were some signs that maybe some of his teammates didn't like playing with John Wall. Why would they say that?
You know, Wall sits almost every season in the top 3 in assists. Not a stat you associate with selfishness. Sometimes it's really about personalities.
And the first one drops.
Well, John Wall, Derrick Rose, and Russell Westbrook came into the league around the same time. All of them in the conversation for most athletic big point guard in league history. Of the 3, I think John Wall, the most prolific playmaker, always looking to create for his teammates.
Good on both. And John Wall is such a multifaceted game, it almost feels wrong to call him a pure point guard. But that's what he is, isn't he? Just loves to set up his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And he can score at a high level, but it helps him as a playmaker. Guys thrive playing alongside him because he commands so much attention.
Now here's Fultz, covered by Wall. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Over Bryant. Now Ross fires for 3. Good on the triple. Ross has got 5 points now this quarter.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
Now here's Miles. Pass to Beal. Lays it up and banks it in. Beal's got 12 points here in the second half. Orlando leading by 11. Fultz kicks to Gordon. Ross on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Bryant against Ross. Launches it. Vucevic trying to get open. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Wall kicks to Miles. To the paint, puts it up from 12, and he hits the jumper for 2.
A smart, decisive pass inside there. He really made it easy for his teammate.
Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Now here's Gordon. Back to Fultz. In the corner, it's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got 19 points.
Well, you can't let Gordon have room from outside. I mean, he's more than capable of knocking down those perimeter shots.
Washington, the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic.
On the offensive boards, he has been a force. Offensive rebounding is all about pursuing the basketball, and he has not stopped that pursuit all night. The second chances he's created have been a big factor.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. So it's Washington now, down by 15. And it's Miles missing. Ross against Beal. Here's Fultz. He dishes it to Gordon. It's stolen by Wall. And now Wall running the floor all by himself. And Wall with the slam.
Man, I like the quick hands of Wall. I mean, seeing him jump all over the opposition and get into the passing lanes to come up with the steal, that's impressive work.
Passes to Vucevic. Over Bryant. 8 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Wizards trail by 13. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. Over Fultz. And Washington again with the bucket.
Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
Now here's Fultz. Kicks it to Gordon. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bryant for the Wizards. This one's not looking good. Beal finds Miles. Here's Wall. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Magic.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Vucevic.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Here's Fultz. Following the basket by John Wall. Fultz kicks to Isaac. The pass to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. They get a hand on it, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. 11 seconds left in the fourth. And Bryant kicks to Mahimi. Pass to Brown. Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Ross. And that one's good. Fresh. So the Magic win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Evan Fournier. Hey, Evan, does a win like tonight's against this kind of competition show you how far you've come as a team?
Yeah, sure. You know, we obviously showing progress, but we want to be a very good team. We are very ambitious.
Nothing wrong with a little ambition, Evan. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for this NBA preseason tip-off. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.